You said you've been watching this trial, correct?
Correct.
When did you find out you were going to be a witness in this case?
Just recently.
Well, a couple of days ago, correct?
Correct.
And you continue to watch the trial, is that correct?
Correct.
Didn't the defense tell you, hey, listen, you're going to be a witness in this case? You should not be watching the trial?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained. Sustained.
For what grounds, Your Honor?
It's irrelevant. Just ask another question.
When you were watching the trial, you were hearing and listening what witnesses were saying about this case, is that correct?
Yes.
So as you sit here, you know everything that's taken place up to this time in this trial, is that right?
No, I didn't watch every minute of every hour of the case.
Well, you certainly know overall what has been transpiring in this case, correct?
Not overall.
Do you know what?
If I missed some days, how was that overall?
Do you know what the defense is in this case?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Are you aware that the defense is claiming that it was a prop gun that was used by ASAP Rocky?
Objection, irrelevant.
What's the grounds?
It's not relevant what Mr. Sajimi is aware of as it relates to the defense.
Have you ever seen Rocky with a prop gun?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
You ever seen a prop gun?
No.
And would you agree, I'm just going to ask you, but would you agree that in the world that you're involved in the entertainment world, in the rap world, if somebody is a concern about violence or a home invasion robbery, are you aware in your experience of anybody ever carrying a prop gun to deter that kind of conduct?
Objection, speculation.
Sustained.
I'm asking if he's aware. No speculation about it. Okay.
It's asking him to speculate. So,
I'm not in the entertainment world.
No, you don't have to. He said he's not in the rap world. Ask another question.
We can continue playing.
I answered, he's like, where you at? With a slick voice. I'm like, huh? Where you at? Nigga, I'm at the W. I'm not really at the Lowe's, you feel me? You know how you Boulevard, it all look the same. You're like, no, you're not, nigga, that's a bum-ass hotel. I'm like, huh? He said, show me outside. Okay, all of it look the same. I'll show him outside. When he does, I'll be in 5 minutes. I'm like, alright, my girl, like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I don't know. He calls me, those calls me. Yeah, I got all these text messages, but these things isn't done. You and a couple only people heard this story. Rocky out here thinking it's all sweet, but his life is really, and bro,
that's what I wanted to ask you, bro. Like, why didn't you really know? You feel me? Why take it to the guys? You feel me?
who, me?
Yeah, if him doing how the boys,
Why wouldn't I, bro? He's a multi-millionaire. He blamed at me. I'm no longer on his level. Everybody turned on me. Everybody, bro. Rocky had everybody turn on me.
What did you mean when you said, why take it to, the guys? What did that mean?
The police, I wanted to have them find a resolution outside of legal or police.
Well, would you agree that if Rocky shot at him and hit him, isn't that a police matter?
No. Sure. Yes.
Well, so why then are you saying, you know what, why are you taking it to the guys?
I think I just answered that.
Well, so have you already decided what side you're on?
No, but I think when you're trying to mitigate a situation, the best solution is not all of this.
You used an interesting, you just said mitigate. Before you said mediate.
Mediate, I'm sorry.
Well, let's back up. You were trying to mitigate this situation for your buddy.
I spoke wrong. I was trying to mediate.
Let me ask my question. Who used the word mitigate?
I did, and I was wrong.
Motion to strike everything after I did as non-responsive.
Sustained.
You would agree that in using that term, that could certainly, if you could convince Relli to not cooperate with the police or authorities, that could mitigate the situation for your friend ASAP Rocky, correct?
I'm trying to mediate the situation.
How exactly were you trying to mediate the situation to help Relli?
Really just hear him out.
Hear him out on a tape call that you could then call your buddy ASAP Rocky about, is that right?
Mediating the situation to me was hearing his frustration.
Hearing his frustration, your friend, so you could report it to the true person that you had interest in protecting, correct?
Right. I think it was right to show the other person or show both sides when you're talking both sides. Yeah.
How many of your calls with Rocky did you take?
None. We didn't talk on the phone. Never talked on the phone.
Go ahead, continue playing.
Problem, technical problem?
Yes. I'm just gonna reopen it and get right after that.
I'll ask some other questions in the meantime, so we don't waste any time.
Everybody turned on me. Everybody, bro. After that, everybody turned on me that day. Plus, what the fuck am I doing? Spin on his block and go shoot up and shoot him up? Literally, my cripple head, because he's a multi-millionaire. I'm not having nobody shoot at me when I'm taking it on the chin. And two, I'm not about to spin on Rocky's block. I'm already a millionaire, nigga. You get what I'm saying? So,
At this point, Relli was telling you that Rocky had shot at him, correct? What you just heard.
I don't know what he meant exactly with why wouldn't I, bro? He's a multi-millionaire. He landed at me. No one worries about
Where he says, or do I cripple him because he's a multimillionaire, bro? I'm not having nobody shoot at me. You didn't understand that to me? He was saying that Rocky shot at him?
That's what he meant. I can't decipher what he meant, right?
You cannot decipher what he meant by, I'm not having nobody shoot at me. You can't decipher that.
Just stay. The words speak for themselves. Again, you can comment on them in final argument, or Mr. Przelomiec, whoever does the final argument, as can Mr. Terell. The words are there. Both of you can put whatever inference you want. Go on. Go on to the next question.
but you ignorant black nigga. Niggas everything how to get money, how to do this. Can Rocky do that? Do you have a foundation for black people? Do you have a foundation for anybody? No, this nigga's greedy. You get what I'm saying? So I can't sit here and be like, oh, how you meet somebody like that, bro? You take away what they have, dogs. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not doing it on something like this, that, and third, on some holy shit. I would have had a guy warrior. The same thing, because he ran down me 4 or 5 times. I had to use ills as a shit while I'd be dead. I feel.
Did Relli tell you that he had to use Bills as a shield or I'd be dead?
He said that.
Keep playing.
He was really trying to, like, you feel me? Not trying to end smash his shit with some paper or something, or what, you know, like.
Bro, it's too late. He told me to suck a dick. Boom, boom, boom. I hit up John the same day. Bro, that's all on him. He had nothing but time. Bro, man, I got the best lawyer in LA and worry about my business. You feel me? He told John to stop contacting me. I sent him the pictures of the bullets, sent him the text messages of him, letting him know how serious this is. You know what he said? Nigga, fuck you.
I feel, bro.
So what am I supposed to do? I accept it.
So, Relli is telling you that the defendant shot at him and then basically told him, F you, I'm not giving you anything. And your response is, he says, "You feel me?" and you say, "Yeah." What was the point of your response?
I'm consulting through a mediation, so
So you're consulting through a mediation. Can you explain what you mean by that, please?
I'm mediating the situation, so I'm hearing him out.
Isn't it true that what you're doing is you are trying to make Relli think that you are on his side, while at the same time you are taping him and then immediately contacting the man he is saying shot at him, who is actually your closer friend. Isn't that correct?
No, I'm mediating the situation, so
Keep playing. So you also say, this is on, you got it in front of you. You say, you've got to try to squash this shit, get some paper or something, or what? You know, like, you see that? That's on page 8, lines 7 through 9.
yes,
You're telling him, when you mean get some paper, you're telling him you got to get some money from the defendant, correct?
I'm really just giving him options to mediate the situation, so there's a resolution.
Right, and the option you're giving him is you're basically telling him he can go get money from the defendant. That's what that means, correct?
No,
What does it mean when you're saying to go get paper? What does that mean?
I'm giving him options, right? Not just one option, which is saying.
So listen to me. I didn't ask you how many options you're giving him. Listen to my question.
You said, what does this mean?
What does
Line- Let me finish, right?
Sure.
So what does this mean from line 6 to 9?
No, let me be
That's
real
what you
clear.
asked, right?
No, this is what I asked you.
All right.
You ready? What does it mean when you said get some paper or something? What does that mean?
It can be money.
What's that?
I said it can be money.
Wait, it can mean money or it did mean money?
It can.
What did it mean when you said it?
I said it can mean money.
Listen to my question. Are you the one that said that?
Yeah.
When you said it, did it mean money?
Yeah.
You were telling him you can get some money from Rocky. That's where you're saying you're trying to mediate, correct?
No.
No?
I'm giving options to mediate the situation.
Sir, and one of those options is, you're telling him an option would be get some paper or something, correct?
Correct.
Now let me ask you, up until this time in the conversation, has Relli mentioned that he is going to try to be getting a bunch of money from the defendant?
I'm not sure.
Well, would you agree that it looks like you're the person suggesting that he go get some money with this get some paper, correct?
Giving it an option within the mediation.
And that's coming from you, correct?
Correct.
And you're aware that's exactly what he did, correct?
I believe so.
Well, you believe so, you're aware, you said, you taped him, he went and got a lawyer, and he ended up suing the defendant for money, is that right?
I believe so.
Okay, move on.
Keep playing.
Niggas shooting at me 4 or 5 times where I almost died, or shooting this man. Now coming with suing, of course, the severity of the case, he trying to kill me. So that's when he gotta agree. You feel me?
I feel ain't no way niggas could squat, like, you feel me? No paper, no nothing, Jose, like, you feel me? Like,
Bro, he's 33 years old. He got other men talking for him. He know what he did. You get what I'm saying? He got more than enough time. This shit happened 7 months later. He was trying to reach out to me. He's still gonna reach out to me.
I feel with the legal shit in front of that, bro, you know, so.
That's on him. I didn't want to go about that way.
When he said on the top of page 9, he says, now coming with suing, of course, the severity of the case, he tried to kill me. He was referring to the incident with Rocky, right? That's how you took it, is that right?
Objection to what he interpreted, brother, saying this again, not relevant.
Is that correct?
Can you repeat the question?
So he is saying the severity of this case, and he says, now Cumming was suing, of course, the severity of the case, he tried to kill me. So that's where he's going to. That's why he got a read. You feel me, and you say, yeah, I feel. Ain't no way ends good like you feel me. No paper, no nothing, Rosie. You're saying at that point, he's telling you he tried to kill me, and you're telling him, hey, get some money, correct? As an option.
Trying to mediate the situation, yes.
That's not the question I asked you. Are you telling him to get some money as an option?
Not directly.
So what does it mean? What is indirect about you mentioning get some paper?
I think it's the way we talk. You really wouldn't understand, but there's a way we talk that puts out options, right? So, yeah.
So you're saying you indicated that paper is money, and you admitted that you're telling him to go get some paper, and now you're telling me apparently I can't understand the way you talk and mean something differently?
You're just highlighting the word paper.
No, you said the word get some paper.
You're highlighting the word paper, but if you look around it, there's certain ways we talk that I'm giving off different options to mediate the situation.
So you're basically saying that in order for anybody to understand this conversation, we got to ask you to interpret, correct?
No, not necessarily, no.
Well, if you're saying that we can't understand the plain words you're giving, and you're further saying that you understand it and we don't, then it would seem that the only way we could understand would be to ask you to explain it, correct?
No, if I said the dog was red, you can understand the dog is red. With certain terminology in the way we talk, you wouldn't understand it.
I just want to be clear.
You've accomplished what you meant to accomplish. Push the play button.
Had a lawyer. When you get a lawyer, that has nothing to do with boys. And Jabari is his friend. He might as well thank him for him not being late in a few. Because but those are allegations. You feel me? He got enough in your part of the PR team. He would have had enough people to block that if Jabari didn't say nothing, bro. Those are allegations. Jabari made it official.
Yeah, so what's the next one?
Jabari's getting sued too. Jabari's getting sued for defamation as a character.
Because everybody look bad, bro. I'm just trying to.
He looked bad. He did that, bro. I didn't call it. I didn't have a gun. He left this in Hollywood house. Why everybody saying everybody look bad? Why everybody point the finger? Because when I take, bro, I got Hollywood. I got so many people.
Niggas look up to you, bro. Niggas look up to
That's
you.
why niggas hanging. He's in a mansion. Nigga, I pay my way around him every single time.
Did Relli ever tell you during any conversation that he had any gun or any weapon during this incident?
Not sure, no.
Not sure or no, which is it?
Relli himself?
Did Relli ever tell you during any conversation that during this incident in November 2021 with the defendant that he, Relli, had a gun or any kind of weapon?
No, he never mentioned that.
In fact, he said, made very clear he didn't have a gun, correct?
Correct.
Did you ever ask the defendant if he had a gun?
No.
Keep playing.
That's him. He uses niggas. He used 12 years old. Nigga, that was the whole joke about the whole shit with Barbie and the whole thing. You get what I'm saying? The nigga asks Barbie, is he coming to the complex kind of nigga? Barbie laughs at him like, nigga, you're not using me. Nigga, the next conversation was about how he got 12 and girls on a jet or some whole shit.
I feel you. Shit, Ricky, you fucking niggas grew up together, man. Like, you feel me?
I made that nigga. Fuck, bro. I made that nigga. Not no 12, not no, James. He didn't know James. James popped up at my crib on purple swag. I made that nigga. That's why you feel like that, bro. I've been power swap, been that. Jabari everything, bro. I put every last one.
I just know that niggas are kind of end this shit, you know, by that.
You know, and he could've.
So when you're saying you just want this shit ended, you want bygones to be bygones, you wanted to mitigate this situation whether the defendant shot him or not, correct?
I'm saying to mediate the situation.
Did you hear what you were just quoted as saying?
Yes, I can read.
Okay, so my question is, when you're saying, I just want all you ends to kind of end this shit, and you know, bygones be bygones, you are saying you do not care what actually happened, you just want the situation to be over, correct?
No, that's not.
So what did you mean by that?
I think I answered this. When you're mediating, you want to come to a resolution, and yeah.
So I'm gonna ask this question again because you're not answering it. These are your
Sustain.
sir.
Don't editorialize.
Sir, these are your words. So I'm going to read these words, and I'm going to ask you specifically what the words meant. You said, I just want you all ends to kind of end this shit, and you know, bygones be bygones. What did you mean when you said that?
I think I just told you to mediate it and find a resolution between each other.
Okay, move on. Move on.
He's not answering the question. He's not
You just did. Move on.
Evident when he shot at me. Who ends anything when a nigga shoot at you 4 or 5 times when you gotta grab another member to protect yourself? He called me out my living space. Called me to tell me to stop ducking him. He claimed that it's called premeditated, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't give me a chance. He didn't tell me I'm coming to a gun battle. I came to link him to see what the fuck the status was about. He pulls out. He tries to chest bump me. He tries to chest bump me and then pull out a gun for self-defense. He's a pussy boy. And me and Ills is standing in between while he's trying to shoot me. He didn't give me no seconds for the shit happened like that. And I got it all on camera. You don't want that, like, trust me. He's stupid. He did it all on camera, champ. So the world looking at me because of bars in mouth right now, but in a few seconds, if I wanted to do an HBO or do anything, his whole career is fucked. Everybody's looking at me like the man.
Okay, that's what you, what's your, I guess it was the end game, bro.
The end game, I'm suing this shit out of him. That was my game, and regardless, I ain't gonna give a fuck about no police, nigga. I'm going against a multi-millionaire that's trying to kill me.
So it's really good.
You were played a small clip of this by the defense that only had the I'm suing the shit out of him. That was my game regardless. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Would you agree that that clip alone, just by itself, doesn't put the rest of the conversation in context?
Objections to that.
Still no ground, Your Honor. Objection to that.
The objection is, that's an improper question, but that was an impeachment question, what I asked there.
That's not a legal objection. Your Honor, I keep asking you.
If you want, when the defense is asking questions, if you just want to say objection without a legal ground, I can probably infer what the legal ground is. I want to move the case along.
Your Honor, I'm just asking. The court has said they've ordered both sides. We're lawyers.
Right.
I can't respond when he doesn't give a legal ground. When the court makes me an offer that I don't have to state a legal ground, that's not the rule of court. I state a legal ground because I'm a lawyer. When he simply says objection.
So what do you suggest?
He give a legal ground as you told him.
And if he doesn't?
Then the objection's overruled. According to the evidence code and the rules of court. The court knows that. I'm not telling the court anything the court's not aware of. That's all I'm asking, Judge. Just stay ground. And instead we get along.
I heard you.
Okay.
Proceed.
All right.